Ripple was introduced to the public a few days ago. In order to effect positive change, they are utilizing their financial technology as a driving factor. In accordance with what we frequently state on this channel, the 2023 Ripple Impact Report will require some time because they are required to finish it. The amount of time that they have been working on it will be demonstrated by the links that I will now post here. The very first time it was correct, and now 2 years later, wow, it took 2 years and 6 months for this to happen. Approximately 2 years and 6 months ago, they made the announcement that they would be collaborating with Exchange to develop a carbon credit solution that would be implemented on the XRP ledger. By the year 2024, they anticipate achieving some really spectacular achievements. Additionally, despite the fact that it might not be a groundbreaking innovation, it is a huge breakthrough for them. To a large extent, this is what we will be proceeding with. Generally speaking, the ordinary person does not care about this issue. Can you tell me about the goals of the world? Consequently, this transpired. In 2012, the typical person would not be aware that they had a 99.9% success rate. It is possible that some of you are already aware of this, and that is what I am attempting to convey to you. Most likely, you guys are the only ones who have access to this. To clarify, when I say this, I am speaking to the broader public, but let us proceed to the 9th objective. Specifically, it emphasizes that in order to provide equitable and widespread access to information in financial markets, we need to encourage technology that is both innovative and sustainable. Wealth can be used to develop secure and affluent communities all over the world, as well as to create jobs. As I indicated earlier, this is extremely important. Since prosperity is the connecting force between all people and economies, and it is happening right in front of your very eyes. In spite of this, the fact that this procedure will take some time is something that a lot of individuals fail to recognize. In the course of the night, we are all required to acknowledge the imminent realization of newly discovered value. Put yourself at peace and wait for me to show what I've won in exchange for your release. When Ripple was originally established in 2021, their logo was identical to the global goals. However, it was later altered to reflect the company's new identity. This version, which displayed both the global goals and the United Nations formed exchange, was the one that they changed it to. In 2012, the United Nations formed it. At the moment, the United Nations is functioning at its full available capacity. Both NASA and Bill Gates are taking part in this event. Are you all well known, don't you think? Consequently, bear this in mind. Regarding the issue of financial inclusion, it is essential to take into consideration the website Ripple, which is owned by Bill Gates, as well as the Fair One Initiative, which is aimed at establishing a fair playing field. In prior films, I have discussed the reasons why they are all located in certain places, as well as the significance of this. Africa is where the Ripple is really beginning to take off. And after all of this has settled down, Africa will be a very large continent. On the other hand, this is only the beginning, as we have effectively built a level playing field which is fair to all participants. Bill Gates is the driving force behind the initiative, and it is essential to pay close attention to their comments concerning the significance of carbon credits that can be traded for other credits. It is a financial instrument that focuses on climate change, and its name is Exchange. With its support, the United Nations is working on building its own mechanism for verifying carbon credits. The benefit of the new forms is becoming more obvious. What follows will be of great importance. The XRP ledger exchange's tokenization and exchange capabilities were the primary sources of consideration during the selection process. Exchange distributed 5 million WW in the previous year as a result of the exceptional performance, scalability, and ecologically beneficial aspects of the XRP ledger. To answer your question, yes, I am waiting for the $272,000 worth of green bonds, but when this ecosystem as a whole grows and we go toward a greener economy, I would appreciate it if you could let me know in the comments section. Here we are. Because I want you to have a greater understanding of the scale of the shift that we are aiming for, I will simplify this for you. New value channels are going to be opened up on the XRP ledger. To what extent has the XRP ledger been successful in constructing its tokenization and trade capabilities for the purpose of carbon credit verification, and what exactly are they achieving? All right, but how exactly does this whole procedure operate? The exchange is confirming and tokenizing carbon credits by utilizing the XRP ledger as a verification mechanism, raising the level of transparency and traceability they possess. This technique is beneficial and can be accessed with relative ease. The implementation of this approach improves the market's efficiency and confidence, and the advantages of offering a platform for the trade of carbon credits on DEXRP are substantial. Trading these credits is made easier and more efficient by the ledger exchange, which also simplifies the process. When they talk about green bonds for $5 million, they are essentially adding more monetary value to the XRP ledger. Additionally, they are talking about green bonds. It is possible that this will result in higher liquidity and a more robust market for carbon credits. Do you agree with that? Further value is being created and added as a result of this. This huge growth potential is driven by the powerful infrastructure of XRP ledgers, which is already available to all financial institutions. The number of carbon credits that can be scaled up to 500 billion or perhaps 1 trillion is plausible. Are you accurate in assuming that this represents the discovery of a new kind of value? Don't forget what happened earlier. A new kind of value was being added to XRP by our team. Due to the one-of-a-kind characteristics of Ledger, I frequently recommend to individuals that they dismiss the idea of market capitalization, because it is devoid of any relevance. As the concept of environmental sustainability continues to acquire importance on a global scale, this suggests that there has been a significant shift in the way that we see and handle carbon credits. As a result of this, ladies and gentlemen, you are all aware that such innovations have the potential to become essential in furthering efforts to reduce carbon emissions on a worldwide scale. Thank you very much. Inform me, each and every one of you. 2. What extent do you agree or disagree with the comments section? Please take the time to read and comprehend this post, which is not only straightforward but also quite important. This does a perfect job of demonstrating what was required. In the end, they decided to release 5 million units after doing testing for over 2 years and 6 months. To be sure, we aspire to get higher. Are you aware of the fact that we have just recently found a new value, and that this is something novel? Honestly, I hope that you understand it. New types of value are being unlocked by us, and we will continue to do so in the future. Having said that, I appreciate each and every one of you in a real way. Fork over the like button.